Now, I'm sure all of you know who the infamous Andrew Tate is. He's been someone you see a lot on like TikTok and shorts. Short videos, short segments, you'd see him say some things and things that a lot of people don't like. And he would always try to present himself as someone who, when he says something that people don't like, that really just means that they're these leftist, liberal type of people where it's like they can't handle hearing the truth. That's basically how he would present himself and how he would explain all the haters he would get. Because he would talk about a lot of topics that can be sensitive to some people. And he would talk about things that would make people generally angry. There was some, like at one point, there was a clip where he tried to imply that if a girl goes out in a scandalous dress at a party, they are likely going to be more in danger. And the way he made it sound was that it's the girl's fault if something happened to her. That's the way he made it sound. Now, now of course, that's basically the big thing. Now, why are we talking about him now? Why are we talking about him again? It's been over a year. It's been a while since he was ever relevant. Well, a year ago he got arrested for alleged sex trafficking. Now, I'm sure all of you heard about this. You know, he got arrested and he came out. He was on house arrest. I don't know if he was still on house arrest for the entirety of the time he was at his house. I don't know how long that lasted. But recently he got arrested again. And it was all because of our old friend Aden Ross. So Andrew Tate texted Aden Ross about his plan to leave Romania. Likely because it seems like he's not going to win his case. And he was ready to leave Romania. He texted Aden Ross. Aden Ross was streaming at the time. And while he was streaming, he reads out the text message of him planning to leave Romania.
Had hit me up. He said, "Hey, I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big." And I'm sorry, he said it's basically now or never. So, and this is just, I told you guys this year, it's a week of content, right? And again, guys, this might be the last time we ever do this. So it's kind of like we got to take advantage of it now because, hey, bro, it's basically like, yeah, it's like that. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big. And it's never. I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back.
And in doing that, it caused him to get arrested because he basically outed his plans. His plans, I don't know, I don't remember where he wanted to go or leave to. All I know is he wanted to leave Romania. There was a time where while he was in prison, he was trying to fake a sickness or something like that. There was some plan to fake a sickness so they could get him to England, and give him some treatment for his sickness, basically making him leave Romania. It's like an escape plan, but that backfired as well, and he wasn't actually sick. He wasn't actually dying from anything. This was all just a trick to get him out. Now, he's been making attempts like this before. So I'm assuming he wants to leave to go to England. But now they have to rework the trial. They have to read the messages. They have to look through everything they can to make sure he does not leave. And in all honesty, his lawyers are probably dying at this moment because how are they going to fix this? This is going to mess up the case entirely.
Just call anonymous.
You call anonymously!
I can't. They know me. They know my voice. They'll know me. Please, you got to do it for me. I'm begging you.
Which I always find funny. I find it funny that Andrew Tate trying to leave Romania, really in the end, all that did was make him look worse. All all he's doing, all the stuff he's doing is just making him look worse and making him more and more likely to lose. But of course, he isn't acknowledging that and still continuing to try and leave, at this point, I'd still make escape plans to try and leave, because you ain't winning 100% for sure. You ain't winning. You're going to get arrested. You're going to be in prison for a while. That's likely what's going to happen. I still find it funny. You'll see some people trying to cope in the comments, or at least back when it was all big, where people would be like, "Oh, he's just, it's the Matrix. Just open up your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind." Literally, that entire Rick and Morty clip, all his fans, literally, that's what they were. That one Rick and Morty episode right there. Now, of course, there's more issues behind it. How he would also act towards in interviews and stuff like that. He would try to treat himself as like this man who was just down on his luck about this whole situation.
And I'm telling you absolutely and utterly, I've never hurt anybody, that the case that's been put against me is completely and utterly fabricated, and I'm never going to be found guilty of anything. And it's very difficult for me to answer your in-depth questions because we're sitting here inside of the territory of Romania. I'm beholden to the Romanian legal system, and I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Let me read you then what you have said about what you have done.
Sure.
You have said, my job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, get her to fall in love with me to the point where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
I don't think that's what I personally said. I think
that's exactly what you said on your website.
No, I've never said that. That's something that you found on the internet. Doesn't mean I've said it.
In your words.
And again, once again, if any female on the planet has a problem with me, I strongly recommend her to go to the police and try and pursue me for criminal charges. I'm actually such a nice person that I've never had anyone come at me.
The BBC has spoken to somebody since your arrest who says exactly those things, that with you it's all manipulation, there's an ulterior motive to everything you do.
Is this Sophie?
He tried to paint himself as like the victim in the situation. You know how like a lot of people get falsely accused by a lot of women about some things, and they're likely the victim. For example, Johnny Depp. He was someone who got accused of a lot of things, and a lot of the things that he was accused of weren't necessarily true, and it was honestly the other way around when it came to like full on like aggression. Like it was the other party, the accuser, that was more of the bad influence and the danger in the relationship than it was him. And for years he lost a lot of deals. It messed him up. See, and that, I think that's what Andrew Tate's trying to put himself as, is he's trying to put himself as this person who is just down on his luck. People are falsely accusing him of stuff that he didn't do, and he wants to clear his name, and he wants justice for this. But in all honesty, there's been like times where he is like full on, like kind of admitted to doing this stuff. There's been clips where he's kind of admitted, and if you read into the whole situation and properly research it, it's very clear that he is more than likely, guilty, because there's just so many like examples of him even being associated with people who are also sex traffickers. All right, there are people he's associated with that have a bad history with this kind of stuff, and have had like it does not make him look good, and it makes him look more guilty. But I can't really say one way or the other if he's 100% guilty, because legally that I can't do that. Though, as much as that's the case, as much as there's no, I could only imagine how Andrew Tate's feeling about Aden Ross right now. Like I feel like he's like he's angry. He's definitely hiring a hit out on Aden Ross probably at this point. Like this is just like but honestly, though, it's his fault. Why would he text him saying like why, like, you, out of all the people you text him? That's not smart. That's your fault. You're not that smart. You're a bit of an idiot. Like, let's be honest. Like, Criminal 101, don't text the idiot streamer who lost like $2 million. Like, don't. No, but I just find, I always find, like, with Aden Ross, it's kind of funny, because, like, if he gets a message or gets talked to by any of these people, he's just gonna be in stream going, like, ha ha, they're texting me, Like he's gonna have like the Patrick Star type of brain, right? He's not he's not taking a clue. He's not taking a hint that these people probably want him dead. But either way, it looks like Aden Ross is the unintentional hero here. I guess I don't know. He's still gonna get hate by the people that want Andrew Tate in prison and want him arrested. But I mean, you got to give him some. You got to give him some love here. You got to give him some love. He's dumb enough to get him arrested, right? You got to give him some love. Is all it is. I honestly kind of forgot about this entire case because they haven't really talked about it much. There hasn't been much updates to it, but it looks like they just made it easier for a lot of the people trying to get him arrested. So that's good. Anyways, that's basically all the situation is. Aden Ross exposed Andrew Tate, got him arrested on stream. That's fun. Anyways, bye.